Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taj and I'm a paycheck budgeter documenting my financial journey here on YouTube. If you are returning, welcome back, beautiful budgeter. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how my budget ended up. So I'm going to give you some actual factuals. So if you are interested in seeing how my budget turned out for this week, then stick around, girl, and keep on watching.
Get out the way, who got a watch, who got the time, I'm raising the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk.
All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So I am going to be showing you exactly how my budget turned out for this week. Girl, the mat was like, so it was a lot going on this week. I'm gonna start off with a story time. So if you have paid attention to, or if you've seen one of my community posts, I showed a photo of how some things, girl, how my week last week went. Okay, so we were on our way to Baton Rouge. So mind you, it was during the time where we had like a freeze warning, so we really shouldn't have been going anywhere, and I was against going, but let me tell you what happened. So my oldest daughter wanted to get her hair braided by my niece who is in Baton Rouge. So we was gonna take her, but we got that freeze warning. The temperatures had dropped, and I live in Louisiana, y'all, and so we don't really have weather like that, girl. I don't even own a coat, okay? So we got a little 1-2 sweater, little throw, little hefty sweater, but girl, that's all we do. That's it. That's all, okay? So she wanted to go, and so after they started saying, okay, yeah, the temperature's gonna drop, whatever. So Louisiana, girl, when we get 50, baby, they shutting down schools. We ain't doing, no ma'am. So we don't know how to act, okay? Now we know y'all up north, y'all probably be like, girl, stop whining, but that's just how it is down here, baby. If the temperature gets to 50, baby, they shut down schools and everything else, okay? So anyway, I was like, well, we may have to postpone you getting your hair braided because they may close down the bridge that we have to go over in order to get, that way. So she, big old 17-year-old, whining like a little baby. So her dad was like, we're going to take her. We're going to take her. And I'm like, I don't think we should take her because that's dangerous. And even if we get there, if they don't close the bridge and we get there, by the time she finished braiding her hair, it's going to be late. So they're talking about closing the bridge, that night, which was around 8-9 o'clock. Baby, we might get there, but we ain't going to get back. And I got to go to work in the morning. So we going to play it safe. She just going to have to wait. Girl, she come down there looking like she had been upstairs crying. So what daddy do? He frustrated. Come on, I'm going to take her. That's the last time I'm going to there. I'm like, I don't think we should do that. I'm going to take her. Well, come on, let's go. So there we go. We headed out. I started to be like, you're going against my better judgment. Things don't usually work out when we do that, but I ain't going to say nothing. So we headed out. We stopped at the gas station. There was the first red flag because we get to the gas station. Girl, it took us 20 minutes to pump $28.50, okay? The pumps was already freezing. And everybody at the gas station looking crazy because the attendants coming out telling us to just keep, pumping whatever, to kind of loosen up everything, whatever. I'm like, we can't even, he get, okay. And then mind you, we was in the conversion van, okay? If you know what a conversion van is, okay. If you don't, look it up. So So I'm like, take my ass home. I'm not finna do this because it's not like we on eat. He was just gonna fill it all the way up. So I said, well, what you finna try to still go? Yeah, I'm gonna take her. Okay, all right. So here we go. We headed up. Hell to the no. I'm going home. Turn this motherfucker room and bring me home. Cause I ain't something right. And I'm not finna be going across this bridge. And no. She back there quiet because she in her feelings. Girl, be in your damn feelings. So he was like, all right, we gonna just have to wait or whatever. So we get off the interstate. We turn around. We get back on the interstate. Head back west. We driving, minding our own business. I'm dozing off. Then they back there doing what they do. You know, he driving. Girl, all of a sudden I heard him say, damn. So I opened my eyes and I'm like, what? He was like, that truck right there caught a blowout. He said, and something flew. So I look, it's like kind of like a little old school 4Runner. So we in the middle lane, they in the fast lane on the far left. So they slowing down and they kind of moving over to the shoulder or whatever because they caught a blowout. So I'm like, damn. So I said, he said shit flying from their car. So I said, well, go, whatever. But he want to be, we pull up and we get to the point where we like literally right by them. They still moving, but they moving kind of slow because they slowing down. Here we come in the middle lane. Instead of him just go ahead or get the fuck over, he trying to be nosy to look to see. And all of a sudden we hear something go, bow. Mind you, in the back was my two daughters was in the two seats in the back, and then I had another daughter that was all the way in the back. So when I looked up, I hear a shatter. It happened so fast. I saw, like, I knew where it came from, but I didn't see it. Like it just happened so freaking fast. And I look back and the window is just shattered. Okay. So minutes before that, or moments, should I say, before that, my youngest daughter, that's where she was sitting at, and she had her head leaning on the window. And I always tell her, like, stop leaning on the door, stop leaning on the window, whatever. So she had just lifted her head up. Talk about shattered, okay? So we pull over to the shoulder. Now the vehicle that had the blowout, they're some ways behind us. So we pull over. We're not literally by them, and it's a busy interstate. So we are maybe hundreds of feet in front, in front of them. So at this point, they don't even, we never had any conversation with them because they caught a blowout. They pulled over. It hit our window. By the time we could get over and get to the side, we're some ways up. So I'm like, oh, hell no. They gonna pay for this shit. So I calls 911 and let them know that, somebody had a blowout. We on the side of the road. We at mile marker, whatever it was. So now we're waiting. Okay. So there was a accident on the other side of the interstate at the same mile marker, but on the other side. So when I called and reported, they assumed that we were in that accident. So the operator, whatever, they called back and she wanted to verify that were we involved in that accident or was it a different one? And I was like, a different one. So she was like, okay, we're going to send the sheriff's office or whatever. Or state trooper or whatever. Girl, we sitting there, 20 minutes go by. I'm like, now mind you, these people don't know they don't know that they shit hit our window and busted it. Because we never was able to have a conversation with them because we're ways up, pulled over. I can still see them, but we're not close enough to where I can walk my ass on this interstate to try to get on the other side to them. No. So I'm like, by the time the damn police them come, these people gonna be able to fix their flat and leave. Because that's what they was doing. They was fixing their flat. So another maybe 10 minutes go by, and I see, I'm like, I could see a car behind them. So I'm like, okay, there go the police officer, but they must have stopped there first. So he stopped there. I'm waiting on him to come to us. I'm thinking that maybe he's going to get their information, come over by us, because I'm the one who called and reported, right? Girl, why all of a sudden I see the car that the little forerunner or whatever pull off and go past us, clean up. Here go the police, the state trooper come pull up behind us. I'm like, he just let them go. So I said, well, maybe I don't want to jump to conclusion. Maybe he got the information. He come up to the window and he was like, what's going on? So I'm telling him that the people called the blowout and it hit our window, and I saw him pull up behind them, but then they pull off. So I'm wondering, what's going on? Yeah, they caught a blowout. They hit some debris in the road. I was like, well, did you get their information? Because whatever came off of their vehicle hit my vehicle and bust my window. He was like, well, you can't really report that as against, insurance because it was debris.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So I'm like, what? So you saying I gotta pay for this because it was considered debris? He was like, yeah, like if an 18-wheeler hit something and it hit your window or it busts your windshield or whatever, it's considered debris, so you can't file against their insurance. Bullshit. Not if I know where it came from. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So he was like, well, I can still do a report if you want, just to have as your on record for your insurance or whatever. I'm looking at him like, I feel like slapping this shit. Okay, whatever. So he went and did his little thing, gave us a little number or whatever, and we just pulled off. So we got back home, or back to our city, and then we went straight. I made some phone calls on the way. We went straight to a shop, and they wasn't able to get the type of conversion. They wasn't able to find the window, because the window is not one whole window, is multiple windows, but it was the one in the middle that bust. And so they couldn't find what we needed. So I went to a different one. They was able to find it. They ordered it. Long story short, girl, the glass is fixed, but I'm pissed because I felt like I should have been able to file against the insurance because I saw where it came from. Why? That's not, I don't, girl, whatever. So, my sister-in-law, she is a adjuster, and that's what she does. She does a commercial for like semi trucks and stuff like that. And so she was saying that, yeah, if you know where it's coming from, if you know where it came from, you definitely could have. I feel like he just made the mistake of going to them, not getting their information, letting them come to us, and he didn't want to admit the fact that he fucked up. So I feel like that's how they went. But long story short, it ended up costing like $300 and something to get it replaced. It's fixed now and whatever. But I was pissed off at my daughter because I was like, and my husband, because I felt like we shouldn't have been on this damn road in the first place. Okay, so that's how they went, girl. But anyway, I know I took up a lot of this, so we're going to just go ahead and jump right on into the video. So mind you, this week was already a short week, one of my short work paycheck weeks. So to have to go into savings to be able to, girl, it was just too much, girl. It was too much. But we're going to jump on into this budget overview so we can see how this turned out. So for this week, the income amount was $1,504.92. So we already had, some money aside for Dr. Moffitt. So I ended up changing this and I put 40 here. I had $140 already. So I just had to add another 5. So to make the 185 and then bring that. Okay. So that's what that was. So $40 Dr. Moffitt from the paycheck amount. And then I took an extra 5 from the extra income and made it the $185. AT&T $128.97. Progressive $226.82. Let me go back up to Progressive. So AT&T. It was, so the bill was $128.97. Well, the second half, because I always break that up into two. But when I paid the $128.97, I get a email that I still had a balance of $8, and I don't understand why. So I haven't had a chance to go on there and look. I'm gonna do that after this video, kind of take my time and kind of go through and do some adjusting. Not adjusting, but I just want to go and look to see what that extra $8 for, girl, because I divided my bill by 2, so I don't know what the extra $8. Can't be no late fee because my bill wasn't due. So, girl, I don't know what that's about, but I gotta check. $226.82 for Progressive, $52.14 for Vivid, $336.07 goes to Infinity, $65.50 goes to the City tax, and then that extra $5 for Dr. Moffitt. So out of the $444.05, I did Dr. Moffitt and the Infinity, which was $376.07, and it left me with $67.98. And then out of the extra income was actually $1160.87, and so the overage I went and put into the savings. I just went on ahead and put $100 in there. I found that was kind of, look, it was $1160, and I usually budget for $1060, so it was $100. I didn't worry about the 87 cents. So $1,060.87 out of that came AT&T, Progressive, Vivint, Calcasieu, and that $5 for Dr. Moffitt, which was a total of $478.43. That left me with $582.44. And then out of the $582.44, I did $150 in groceries, $50 in gas, and $10 in miscellaneous. So that was a total of $210, which left me with $372.44. I was going to, so my plan was to contribute to a couple of sinking funds, which was the mortgage and the car maintenance, $37 and $15. I ended up not worrying about the locks, because when I looked at my last appointment, I was like, oh, I can wait for that. So instead of 82, we budgeted for 52. Well, the actuals came out to 52. So that left me with $320.44. Looking at debt, so I put $115 on American Express and $100 on Amazon, and then $55.42 on my husband's card. So out of the paycheck amount, we had $67.98 left. So I went on ahead and just paid that $54.42 out of that one, and then that left that one, that check amount, what was left was $12.56. And then out of the Amazon and American Express, I paid that out of the extra income. So $320.44 was what I was left with. And so I paid $115 and $100. So yeah, that left me with $105.44. And then I wanted to contribute to the 2024 challenge, and I wanted to stay on track with the 52-week challenge. And so after I did that $70 out of the $105.44, they left $35.44. So $35.44 and the $12.56 that was left over from the paycheck amount, that left me with $48 as a buffer. As far as cash, I withdrew the 40, I withdrew the 5, and then the 210, 52, and the 70, which gave me $377. Now, I am going to do a cash stuffing in this video, but it's going to be very small. And the reason being is because out of that $377, I've already stopped at the store. I've already went grocery. I didn't get a chance to come back home, do my cash stuffing and stuff like that. So, girl, it is what it is. So I already sent this to Dr. Moffitt. So this has already been done. I've already went to the grocery store and did gas. So the only thing that I have left is miscellaneous, mortgage, car maintenance, the 2024 challenge, and the 52-week challenge. So let's see. That should be $10, $37, $15, $20, and $50. So I should have $132 to stuff today. So let's see. All right, so we're gonna pull out our handy dandy money bag. And we should have $132 in here left. So this was my breakdown. This is a reusable cash breakdown card that I just put into my money bag, and they just literally, if I go through the drive-through, I'll put it in there, or if I go into it, and then they'll just put the money in here and then send it back to me. But these cards are available now on my website, so I definitely will put the link is always in the description box below. But again, so instead of 337, we should have 132. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, and 32. So that's what we are cash stuffing today. Put this to the side. All right, so we have $132. You probably can't see it, but it's there. So $132. And so first we are going to, now $10 is going to my wallet. That's the only thing that I was cash stuffing as far as left over. And I don't even have my wallet in front of me. So because we only doing the $10, because everything else was done, I ain't even going to, we just move along. So the next thing is our mortgage principal envelope. And that one is getting $37. So, oh, y'all. And I ended up, you know how I have the pills and potion, that little envelope inside of that emergency envelope? Well, I decided to make its own envelope. And so pills and potion is now with my my sinking funds instead of my savings challenges binder. So that's pills and potion. But we are going to contribute to our mortgage principal envelope, and that is getting $37. So 20, 35, 36, and 37. But y'all, I was so upset. Like, I was aggravated and annoyed, and she was in her feelings. And so I was trying to save face. Like, girl, I just wanted to bop, and everything else, her and him. Because I'm like, girl, you too old for this. You too old to be whining because you can't. You see that, like, you would have think you didn't want to go. 74 plus 37 is 111. Why I didn't know that, but whatever. I'm running my mouth, so my math probably wouldn't have been mathing. But yeah, I was feeling some type of way. Because I was like, that was unnecessary money. I ought to make her pay for it. She done started back working. I ought to make her pay for the damn window. All right, so 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So $111 is in the mortgage principal. So in June, I will make a payment to the mortgage principal, and then again in December. So that is that. Next is car maintenance. Car maintenance is getting $15. And homegirl didn't have no gas, so she took some money out of here, so she needs to pay me back so I can put it back in my my freaking envelope. What's today's date? I keep forgetting the date. Oh, the 26th. So all right, so this is getting $15. And so now car maintenance has 20, 40, 50, and 55. Excuse me, y'all. All right, and then the last two is our 2024 challenge and our 52-week challenge. And that is in the pink binder. All right, so the 2024 challenge is getting $20. All right, so that's getting 20. And all right, so now 2024 challenge has 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 68. So $68. And then last but not least is the 52-week challenge. And this week, $50. And so we should have $153. So 20, 40, and 50. All right, so 1, 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, and 3. $153 in the 52-week challenge. This challenge, the amount billing pretty quickly, and that's because it is in reverse. So you start off with the 52 and then you go down all the way till you get to $1. So yeah. And then emergency, y'all. So I had a doctor's appointment and I went and took my copay out of here. No, I didn't. I'm tripping. No, I didn't. I took my copay out of the pills and potion. Because that's for medicine and like over-the-counter medicine, prescription, and copay if I need to. And I didn't want to swipe my card, so I took it out of here. Let me make sure that I need to make sure I record it because I didn't keep. I need to keep track of that. All right. All right, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Pills and potion. All right, y'all. So that's all for my cash stuffing. This last little $10 that was going in miscellaneous. Girl, I might just put that, I don't know, in my girls trip binder. But that's it for this video. If you like this video, if you like my channel, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you could be notified each and every time I upload. Y'all, I am almost at the 4,000 watch hours, but I do need to get my subscribers up. So please share my videos with people that you think will be interested in my videos and will love my vibe. But again, I will see you beauties in the next video. Bye, guys.